Hey everybody, it's Tim with GymCrafter.com, back with another unboxing video. And today we're going to be unboxing a new bench from Rep Fitness. This right here and these 4 boxes are as the Rep AB-5200 version 2. Now, I've had the AB-5200 as my main bench in the gym for a very long time. Love that bench, and when I called Rep and said, hey, I'd like to take a look at the new one to see what's changed, what's different, I've had quite a few of you guys email me and say, hey, I've got the 5200, is it worth doing an upgrade? I've got people looking at new benches who are wondering, do I buy like a clearance model 5200 or do I buy the 52 version 2? So hopefully we'll be able to answer that. But today we're just going to unbox this, put it together. I'll let you know how long it took to get it all assembled and do a quick once over. And then as usual, I'll work out with it for quite a while and then we'll come back with a review down the road. So let's get to it. Now, the first thing I want to point out all right, first thing I want to point out, I ordered this on a Wednesday. It got here on a Saturday. Recently, Rep has opened a couple of new warehouses in the US to speed up shipping. Also, I would tell you that everything showed up in great condition. All the boxes are really nice, nothing's ripped, nothing's torn. So I'm pretty happy with the shipment, especially the speed. So if you're ordering something for the holidays or for a gift or something, you just want it right away, Rep is a good way to go. If it's in stock, you'll get it pretty quick. But let me get this thing put together and we'll come back and take a look at it. Now we're 10 minutes later and everything went together. Everything went together really nicely. The instructions were great. All the parts were there. I wasn't missing anything. I would suggest that if you're doing this just like any other piece of home gym equipment, get your own tools. You'll need a crescent wrench, a nice Allen key, and a socket wrench. Really, really helps. If I'd had put this together with the Allen wrench that came with it and the 2 little chintzy wrenches, probably would have taken a lot longer. But overall, pretty impressed so far. But let me take you on a tour of the bench and we'll take a look at what we've got here. All right, so let's do a quick walkthrough of the Rep AB-5200 version 2. As you can see, Rep sent me some white accent pieces, which looks pretty cool. They do have several different colors available. Also on those accent pieces, something you're seeing Rep do a lot of, you've got the laser cutouts, nice accent on the front with a little mountain, and then the actual number of degrees for the incline. Now for me, I've never cared about that. I've never sat down with a program and they've asked for a 60 degrees of incline, but I know a lot of people like that and they do a really nice job of the little details and touches. Speaking of details and touches, knurled handles, and very nicely knurled handles, very well made. Back here, one thing that Rep sent me was there are 2 options for this bench. One, which we have here, which is a post that will incline and decline, so I can actually use this as a decline bench. The 5200 was not able to be used as a decline bench. Now I'll show you. So when you take a look at this, what you'll see is it doesn't decline a ton. There are no leg rollers on this, so any more decline than this and you would have an issue with staying on the thing. That's what the Blackwing bench is for. Hint, hint, that's coming next. But as far as this particular bench, this is a nice feature. You have to order that post that will allow you to decline. How this post works is simply unscrew it, pop this out. Sorry guys, I'm only one person. And then lift that right back up, screw it back in, and now we are back to a flat bench. So, pretty sweet that it can do that. I do like a little bit of decline, not a lot. I'm not a huge decline bench fan, but that is a nice feature to have. Let's start down here at the end. More knurling. You can never have enough of that. I really like this handle down here. It also, I don't have the weights in front of me. This bench feels like it's a little bit lighter, but it feels a lot more solid. One of the ways I can show you that, when you lift this seat up, listen to what it sounds like. If you're familiar with the 5200, when you did that, it went clang, 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 clang. And this is a whole lot better built than the 5200. So even though it feels like it might be lighter, it does also feel more solid. Another place that it feels more solid than the 5200 is in this back pit here. On the 5200, it got knocked a lot because this moved quite a bit. There is zero play in this at this point. So that's pretty nice. Also, up here at the top, you've got this UHMW piece of plastic here on a little metal bracket. This does store upright, which I'll show you in a second. So that protects the end of the seat pad itself. On the 5200, if you stored yours upright, the top of your seat pad tended to get a little bit torn up. And then one last thing that I'll point out, and this was actually the thing that I noticed the most when I put this together, is this material. This is the grippiest bench material I think I've ever felt. Normally, even on the 5200, what I would do is I would put a piece of drawer liner over my bench to give me a little bit more grip to dig in. I did a couple of bench presses on this before I turned the camera back on, and this thing is as grippy as you would want a bench to be. So that's the walkthrough. Let's wrap this up. And there you have it. The Rep AB-5200 version 2. Told you it stands up on its own, sits on that little pad that I showed you. Really looking forward to using this over the next bunch of weeks and then coming back with an actual review. Pretty soon I'll have a video out kind of comparing the version 1 and version 2. But overall, if you're in the market for a flat incline bench with maybe a little bit of decline as an option, this is one of the best benches that you can get. I'm comfortable saying that based on the version 1 and the improvements that I see in this one over the version 1. As good as that old bench was, this is a noticeable amount better. So if you're in the market right now and you're kind of looking at, maybe you've got found a used one online of a 5200. The 5200 is a great bench. You'll love it if you buy it. If you get a good deal, pick it up. But if you're kind of weighing the options between the version 1 and version 2, there are enough improvements on the version 2 to make it worthwhile. So until the next review, I'm Tim from GymCrafter. Thanks for hanging in there. We'll see you next time.